Hi everyone, good morning. All right. So it's Daisy here, aka Professional High Priestess, and I just wanted to go ahead and give a message. Now, sometimes you guys see me streaming, and you may think like I'm limping or something like that. It's because I have my shoulder back, and I'm trying to like move it as I'm holding the phone, so because it's kind of big. Anyways, you guys, there's a lot going on. Again, there's a lot happening in the Nigerian community, the Spanish community, etc. Because kids switched at birth, people playing games, causing calamity. I just wanted to say for UK, you guys are listening to Veronica about Veronica Ufegbone and what she's been doing. That she's supposed to be the director for the United Nations for the East Bay, but she's been the one compromising all of our organizing movements, compromising Radio Biafra, tapping everyone's phone, playing with sound technology, causing unnecessary warfare, and trying to position herself as some type of like a colloquial lawler in the community over everybody and causing a bunch of drama so she can align with people that, started the war, and they can pop out and be like, see, we defeated the prophecy. See, we're not this and that, because there's something about the Biafra war that was very spiritual. And the thing here is like a lot of these older people that are sitting here watching me and watching this on my channel, this is how it started. We would all come for masquerade. So they're seeing this again. This is how it started. We all got together for what? Divinations and masquerade. And look at what we're doing again. Because somebody's starting a war again. Okay. So now one of the things that's going to come out here is that Veronica, this lady that's playing with me, is something about my father's side of the family, because of what they traditionally had gotten involved in. So, this is what we were talking about in regards to Blix. This was CGJ and Cartel wanting to affiliate and get into certain families and play and to cause unnecessary warfare. So, one of the things that was going on in this instance is that this woman ended up getting herself caught in this because she exposed that that's the game that she wanted to play, right? So now everyone is seeing, so that's why Daisy's been getting harassed. That's why this has been going on. That's why Martha thought it was okay to do what she did, because they were already making bad deals. They were playing with Chevron. And then on top of that, she was playing with this lady Veronica in their group. So now the Spanish community can see, oh, so that's what you were doing. That's why you thought you can start that, because you thought you had a representative. Okay, in Daisy's grown-ass age, you brought some woman that she does not talk to like that to state facts and to discuss who Daisy was and this and that, but you already had a plan to play in the village because Martha has been knowing about this. Well, it's something with the Father's Village too. They all, Igbo land has to all be involved in that. It's not just their state. So this is where she's going, trying to play with different families. But Imo State is the state that she can't play with. So instead, she said, let's play with their kids. Let's start this, let's start that. Then we can say, look at their families. They shouldn't have a say, and it backfired. So when you guys hear me talking about like, some of the things that they've created, like specifically Top Boy, that type of stuff that was inspired by her getting on the phone and playing with the UN and lying. It was inspired by her getting involved with different people, making bad deals, things like that, setting people up with drama. You see? So that's why I need you guys to just be careful about, this woman and what's going on with Martha, because now you see Martha, she's in the middle of a bunch of gunfire and complaints and threats because of what she's doing. Then what ended up happening here was Veronica got her hand wrapped up in drama again, playing, because Martha's gay. She's queer. Now something's kind of come out though, but I can't be sitting here making alliances and then lying, going to the village. And it's just like the thing here, what you guys are saying, that's homophobic, you had your hand in it because you were the one like, okay, let's say that, let's say this. You're the one that started it. So now that the queer community is getting defunded and they've ramped up another round of like harassing and targeting Black and brown queer activists, it's you that's starting it. Yeah, with the shower in them, because you were trying to hide the fact that you were smoking. So now you can't get funding from over there because you're blacklisted. Now you can't go to the queer community. Now you're blacklisted. Now you have to come tell people I've been fucking niggas the whole entire time. So now, right. So now another thing that's coming out here. It's like a crow. She just has a donation. She's saying there's going to be a message about death in this divination. So one of the things that's here, yeah, that I know. That is true, that I know. Okay, so one of the things though that I just also have to put down on the table here, and this whole death thing, And it says 369. Thank you. So for all the whites that like molesting people's kids, go take that and go run with that. Even though it's hella inaccurate, but for those of you guys that like play with that whole 369 thing. So, anyways, I just wanted to say on top of that with this lady, you guys know, okay, so she was partnering with Martha. They were causing a bunch of drama. This is the same thing that Martha did. It's playing with people's name that's causing this. But in the event of this, it's gone to the point where like, okay, but Daisy couldn't pay her bills because she wasn't working. Okay, but she was in graduate school and you're destabilizing her life. Okay, she should be done with graduate school now with her training program. All that should be done by now. Right, and like real consequences in my life because somebody's being fucking stupid because their family started a big ass civil war and they got women raped and tortured and there was a big ass divination in their community that all of them would get put on their knees and suffer one day. So they're trying to make it seem like that divination cannot come true because it's come true in front of their face several times. So now you guys are going to find out, okay, yeah, this lady Veronica, okay, she's teaming up with Martha. They're playing, okay, now I see why she thought that she can go play like that, right? Now you see why Martha thought that she can go play like that and what the conversations are about. Justice funders, the other people, but remember, they're in a group together because why aren't you talking to Daisy? Who is this lady? And why is it that there's another story on the other end? How did this lady lose her job at First 5 California? And it's so funny in the Spanish community. I'm sorry, it's just these two twins, but there's something with Veronica playing with the woman and her twins. Yeah, and there's something nonsensical that her family keeps on spreading about twins, and it's not the case. She's just starting things. So, you know, one of the things that's going to end up happening here is like, okay, yeah, we shouldn't have started that because now Castle's facing the village. Like, isn't that the original man that came to everyone's land and said that we have to move from our land because the church has come and they're giving him a cocoyam and giving him this and giving him that? Because that's Castle's face. That's what I'm saying. You guys have no idea. Veronica's trying to hide this from the Nigerian community. Okay, because it's going to prove that we were playing with that village the whole time. It looks exactly like that man. Right, yes, that's what's happening here. So then Martha has to go tell the Spanish community, I do have to pay Daisy. And all that we did on paper exposed all of us. So you guys do have to go to jail. I set you up behind the scenes. So all those cars that you guys were getting, we were taking money from the endowment to go kidnap people and say mental health jail. They're looking for all those men. You have to bring them out. Okay, but you have to bring them out regardless of what state they're in. You have to bring them out. Their family's looking. So now that's what Veronica got her hand tied into. So now you guys see why she didn't say anything about the United Nations when I contacted her. Because the Igbo community is going to say, why didn't you do anything, Veronica? So what's going on with this? Veronica, who's Prince White and Amanda Green? And you guys heard about that too. Prince White and Amanda Green, it was on my channel. Two social justice activists. They passed away within like a few months of each other. And then there's another dude that was working in that same building. He got cancer too. He went through chemo and everything. That whole youth center got shut down. Now, Veronica's son used to work there. Oh, really? Yeah, that's the thing that they're trying to hide. Okay, yeah, I knew about all that. I knew about the drama and the explosion. Because my son came home crying like they're closing down my job because they said that everyone was going against Daisy. Because hella people were doing witchcraft on her, and that's how they killed Prince, my mentor. And no one's doing anything about it. Yeah, and her son does not know that now that's why it's harder for me to find jobs. That's why I'm going to get fired from my other job. And that's why this is going to explode. It's very unfortunate. Her son is sitting here like, wait, what? Didn't even know this is how this was all going on. And then there's something else that's going to come out about her too, playing with people's name and people's family. And in her family and her family with her cousins and things like that, and amongst their children, there's something with the sons were molesting the daughters, and the kids went to go and tell. Yeah, and one of the daughters, she's gonna really be like shocked in terms of what has come out regarding her family. They're all involved in this. I'm not surprised that they're stalking my cousin Daisy. Yeah, that because you guys know one of the things that they would do was keep Daisy away. Don't let people see her. Don't let them know that this daughter is here. And then when that backfired because of the gossip and drama and playing with my auntie and starting stuff like, oh, then outcast her, make her seem like she's this and that, bringing me to parties, you're a bastard in front of people, like, oh, where's your dad and shit like that, having conversations with other family members and siblings. You know, that's just who her dad is. That's what you're gonna see about her, starting shit like that and then causing a bunch of drama. So some of you guys that are running around talking about, oh, Lucy's close with Daisy's family, you need to be careful because my sister's suicidal for a reason. You need to be careful because my mom had a crazy ass car accident the other day. She almost died for a reason. You need to be very careful. I don't talk to them for a reason. And you know that because you guys are sitting with Veronica planting that behind the scenes because Veronica planned it with magic. But my family found out about it. Thank you. And that's what this is coming from with land rights and titles and bullshit, is that Veronica had her hand in that too. What do you mean 2 people died here at this facility? And Daisy knew about this and Juju going back and forth and heart attack spells. And you guys didn't say anything? Okay, because you met behind the scenes with the board of directors and told them, don't say anything. Okay, I see. Thank you. So that's how your son kept the job there all those years, even despite what's on their records. Okay, great. Thank you. They're going to pull that back up now. Look, okay, why are you telling people that about my family? People don't need to know that's going on in my family. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's constantly tragedies and casualties because they're playing too much over there. They do. They get in a circle. They get on the phone. I've seen this when I was a child. They think that I don't know. Veronica does not also know too that you guys are waiting for that specific platform, herbs, where you can go on the database and go check herbs. You can go by like a date and go like by meal, things like that. You can see what the herb was mixed it with. You can see the quality of the herb. You can see who was tying magic to the herb from space. It will show you all of that. Yes, it's like it'll show you different floating points and different things like that. And then you, of course, you would know how to translate that. But the floating point system, you anchor it to a planet. The planet has like a specific connection where it can scan all the plants, right? So then when you get on the computer, it's like pumping out all these different like fruities and things like that from different planets that we've already classified and quantified. Like, okay, this herb goes here, 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 here. So there's no way to like really confuse it because the database will be like, that's not true. Look at the floating point. And there's another way that you can quantify that in chemistry. Right? So now. One of the things that's going on here is Veronica's going to get mad because that platform about food and things like that, she's trying to hide the fact that she was inviting families over, women, things like that, couples, leave your kids at home and feeding them slop, getting pots of this and that. Oh, sister, eat, please. You know, we'll cook today. Like starting stuff like that. Yeah, and that's there's something that's gonna come out with a party. Yeah, with Mr. Ashedu and them with his wife and the cooking, and they were always complaining about how his wife used to cook, and now everyone sees why because they were putting magic on them. Don't eat their food. Look how they cook because they were feeding people stuff. Yeah, that's a big thing, and a lot of people are gonna remember it. Like, okay, Ekene's mom doesn't know how to cook. Like they used to make fun of the wife. Yeah, so a lot of people know about that story. It made it all throughout the Nigerian community. That's how it got exposed the first time about things in people's food. So, you know, that's the big thing that this lady's trying to hide. Like, okay, yeah, so then again, now on the other end, for Sikander and all them, then running their mouth like, nah, that's not what happened at all. She wasn't solid for Princess and fuck with her. How was that the case? When did that get started? That's what they were running around with, and it made it back to somebody. Why are you guys making beef like that when she passed away? They weren't beefing at all. She was there at her wake. I don't know about that. Daisy was there at her wake. Yeah, she was calling her mom and everything. She was trying to be there. I don't know what you guys were doing. Were you playing on Daisy's phone and shit like that? Because you guys had everyone's phone tapped. Because something that's coming up is, as Amanda was passing away, why do you have her phone tapped, seeing what she's doing? And this lady's like screaming and dying in her bed, her pancreas rotting from the inside out because you fed her human meat and nonsense. Right, and now somebody's about to go look for Angelica Salazar, and everyone's alcohol missing. And like, okay, yeah, I didn't say anything because it was a plan the whole entire time, Daisy. We knew what we were doing. Amanda was supposed to die. It was about turbinado sugar. We're ops. Okay, we just didn't know that you were going to see what we did. We tried that with you too. Everyone's complaining about it now because we all run around starting a story, and now everyone has found out about 6 different social justice activists that died because of us during this whole entire point. That's what's going on. That Veronica's sitting here. She knows what's going on. She's getting certain emails. She's not doing anything because she's getting money from it and she's involved. The United Nations is now defunct. That's done for. They can't have any say in our community. I put up that money platform with this Algonquin, and that's done. Yeah, what IDE? Some of them want to go play in the IDE. They can't block or play with anything. They just realize that they're going to break their own system. Somebody wants to go play with that, play with some of my coding work, and like, oh, let's go play with the binary system. Some of you guys saw the binary generators. They're broken. Now we have a whole new binary system. This is how you do it. Yeah, they're hella fucking delusional. So I just had to come and tell you guys that that's one thing that you need to use against her. Okay, so what happened here with Prince and Amanda? And why didn't you say anything? That's very extreme though. 2 of them died back to back and another man has cancer. You guys are not saying anything, and then there's a bunch of fights and somebody else died in between that too that you're trying to hide from Daisy. She already knows about it. And then another young man, he got stalked and harassed because something about his family and advocacy. Okay, I see what you guys are doing, yeah. And now, okay, so now I see what you guys have been doing the whole entire time, that his mom was involved in that. Now I see what was going on, that she was the one behind the scenes working certain things, having certain conversations, checking on Daisy's progress, because there was something about a story to play with cases and charges and it didn't work. And that's how a group of people came to find out about me early on in the UK. Like, who's this lady though? That they keep on spreading her name around saying that she's the cause of this and that in the United States, and they're pulling up like her high school records. What is this? There's nothing on record. She had a fight in high school? Okay, so what does that have to do with us getting charged and getting life in prison for what? They said that we had cannabis. What does that mean? Oh, it's because of the war, because of what happened to them in the war, you guys. You guys have to understand they're embarrassed. Like, spiritually, they're cursed. They know that. They see their farms. They see their kids, how they fare. They know. They've watched how their kids grow up. Look at what happened with Mr. Shedu's family. Look what his son did to his daughter. So I just have to come and let you guys know that that was what Martha was hanging on to. That's what Castle was like hanging on to. Like, okay, Okay, wow. I didn't know that about her. Know that about what? Nigga, you're a fucking rapist and a murderer. You started the war on drugs. You guys got you guys got raped and been put in jail. What are you talking about? You started New Jack City. You started NWA. You inspired that gangster fuckery. Because you were such a bitch ass nigga, they had to go and blow like that. Cause he's half white. And that's another thing coming out. Castle's half white. Oh my God. Back to the drawing board. What story now? Like, okay, yeah, that man is very strange. I don't know at all. Sister, I don't know. This is crazy. Let's just watch. Who knows about this child? Right. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm almost 40. Yeah, like playing like that. Do you see now why Ebony thought she was gassed to play? Why Coco Arswell thought she was gassed to play? Why Jody, Alyssa Hauser, all these different white women, why they were gassed to play? Why Juliana from Program was gassed to play? Why Frederica was gassed to play? It was Veronica, but they didn't know that, oh, she's not really Igbo. Okay, the UN is under investigation. Everyone knows that they're ops. We just can't pop out and be like, oh, the UN told us. Okay, yeah, the computer and Daisy and everything like that. What's going on with that? I didn't know that she was setting up Daisy's family, and that's how we all got set up in the first place, because we were moving with them. And now there's gonna be a group of people. Now I know who the fuck you are. Oh, okay, now I see what you were doing. Now you guys see Top Boy, what they did playing Wakano and all them. That's what she inspired. Why are you telling people that I created? Okay, I shouldn't have done that to their family. Yeah, they just whipped us viciously in the war. Our children can't marry into certain families. We know better than to do that. I told my son just to go marry outside of the family, because I didn't want that conversation coming up in terms of why he can't marry an Igbo woman. You can marry any Igbo man. Even look at all them chasing after you. Look at the Yorubas, look at all them. They're converting back and forth. One day you say Quran, they convert. The next day, look, you normalize Quran in the Igbo community. Now Negruoko can get killed. Yeah, because that's the thing too that's coming out too, that she's so ignorant. Look what got created. You guys have no idea how crazy this is. That Clement Hamese, that he's sitting here and there's a man that looks like him at the Department of Defense. What are you talking about? Don't play with me like that. Don't start any of that. Don't ever disrespect me. Yeah, he got hella mad because he knows his hand. It started in space. Okay, brother, yeah. Yes. You guys have no idea. This is serious. Look at all their faces. And they started slavery in space. Look at these men right here. They're playing in Nigeria and Africa. Look at them right here playing Department of Defense. Look at them. Look at their faces. They started slavery in space. You guys have to understand that's very critical. That's very ridiculous that it took this to come out. Now let's start again. Who played in The Village? Look at this man in America. Look at him. He's sitting right here. Look at Ebony's husband. It looks like this this Fulani man that's going back and forth selling everyone's crops. There's a man, he's evil. He looks just like Pharrell. They've already started that. They got him wrapped up. He's in jail. They put him in jail for trafficking. How did that start? Somebody was playing in Pharrell's phone. Yikes. Yeah, there's a man in Nigeria. He looks just like Pharrell. He's Igbo. He used to be like this man, like, oh, make sure you guys get to school on time. Don't walk over there. Don't go over there. Don't, stay out of that place. Yeah. yeah, he used to set us up cold. I saw your children going over there, just to tell you. So they put him in jail. In drama. So anyways, you guys, I just come tell you this. Please be careful, Martha. Like, real talk, be very careful, because what you guys did playing behind the scenes like that, you opened up like a big ass, like 40, 50, 60-year war in Africa. Like, you really don't know what you started. It's going back to Patrice Lumumba too, it is. It's going back to Malcolm X, thank you, it is. It's because that Biafra war had something to do with that, because we were all coming up and Igbos, we had a bunch of money to go help people do this, and we had medals. That's the big thing too. Yeah, medals for guns, Daisy. Okay, yeah. That's what they're hiding in Imo State, that there's a bunch of metal. Right, so now you guys are understanding metal warfare. And now you see how I have a metal Akasha. Thank you. I can get a blick anywhere. I can get a gun anywhere. I can stop anything anywhere. We have metal Akasha because I stopped a bunch of fuckery. You guys stopped a bunch of fuckery. You own metals. That's what Martha's beefing for with me spiritually. Like, okay, why didn't you tell me that? Okay, well, I didn't know it was going to come to this. So maybe there's something that we need to do spiritually now. I didn't know it's going to come to this. Yeah, Veronica, in conversations with Martha that are recorded. Okay, well, Martha, I don't know what's going on with this. You know, at the end of the day, that is my niece. So, you know, I just have to come and tell you that this is what's going on. I don't want people saying my name like this. So I have to just let you know, we have to start cleaning this up. Yeah. Now you see why Nelsie's running around to where she's getting money from. She doesn't have a job. It's Martha and them paying her. Now you see why they went to go give everyone a grant. Like, nah, the endowment, they're hella cool. That's not even what happened. Okay, yeah, I didn't know all that. Do you see now karma? Do you see how wretched this is? How tragic this is, how you got caught in something like that. Okay, yeah, but I didn't see that. That's the entire point, bitch. You have to be careful when you're starting shit. That's why I don't be starting shit. It's just too much energy. I don't know how to lie and play like that. People know me for who I am. I don't even play on people's phone for what. That's why with this whole thing with Matt Haney, he's gonna have to talk about, okay, yeah, we got set the fuck up. We were playing other games. I was tapping Daisy's phone, doing this, doing that. So there's no way that I can effectively play with her without bringing out a bunch of bullshit which she orchestrated. Bring out all those records. You can go back that far. Let's pull out everything. Okay, great. Let's look into everything since you want to play. Great. I knew it was going to come to this. Keep playing. You showed your hand. Stop playing.